Shalom, shalom, shalom. And first and foremost, I would like to give all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Raha Kodash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, and the bishops, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect, starting with the 144,000 governing body of the nation of Yasha Allah, and the men, the women, the children, the true believers, in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. May he have mercy on you in these last days. It's your brother, I'm Nawa Allah, coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. And I'm going to play a few videos from these sisters, which is very confusing, misleading, and above all, it just goes to show you the worshiping of idols will definitely lead you down the path of just wickedness. All right? Serving any other power, if you're a Negro, Latino, or Native American, other than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, will lead you down an unrighteous path. Now, I'll say this. The videos that I'm going to show on this channel is meant for edification, but it's also to point out the wickedness amongst our people, if they happen to be Israelites, which I do think these women are Israelites, but they claim to be Muslim and serve Allah, and they speak as this shit is madness, bro. But once again, we see the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua exposing all wickedness in these last days, and the scriptures don't lie.
Am I a lesbian? Am I a transgender? Those are the two common questions that you guys keep on asking me, and I'm here to answer you. Just because I look masculine and I always go to the gym, it doesn't make me a transgender. I'm just a masculine woman. Does that make sense? I do love them. I don't have anything against transgender people, but I am not transgender personally.
Now, see, I know in the Islamic community, they at least against that. So now you can see how all religions are corrupted because of idol worship. All religions are corrupted because of idol worship.
Myself. And just because I'm always with Noel, it doesn't make me a lesbian. But I am not against them as well. Guys, what is happening in 2025? Just because you see two girls together all the time, you guys just assume things left, right, center. Just because I look masculine, you guys are assuming that I'm a transgender. What's coming next then in 2026? What are you guys gonna call me? Nowadays, I keep getting the question asked, are you a transgender? Why are you guys asking me this question? I was born a girl, I will stay a girl. I do not have anything against them. That's something that I want to clarify to you guys. I respect every...
She's supposed to, though. She's not supposed to be having her face shown all on camera, speaking on things, once again, that she don't know nothing about. But this goes to show you that this world is corrupted, is evil, given into the hands of who? Job 9:24, the wicked. Why? Because the Lord wanted you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to understand what it is to live in an unrighteous environment. And because we also went into idolatry. And a lot of us still do. Like I said, I believe this woman to be an Israelite. But she's an idol worshiper.
Regardless of who you are.
And she supports the rainbow community. So you support the rainbow community. It's very likely that you will participate in it down the road. You look at it as normal. What is not normal.
What you are, I respect you, but I'm not a transgender. I'm not a transgender. This is actually so funny to me because you guys keep on repeating that I'm a transgender, and this the rumors that are going on nowadays. Just because I go to the gym, a woman likes to look after herself physically, it doesn't make her a transgender. Maybe I look a bit like masculine, but that's how.
So she said she looked masculine. Now look at this.
Babes, Maya Les. Goodbye. Maya Les. Babes, is this mufti for the life, babes? Stop.
Look at that. Who's the man right here? This don't look like something you do with your girlfriend when y'all hanging out. They should be serving their husbands. They shouldn't be making TikTok videos talking about they support the rainbow community. It's only one answer here. These two are lesbians. Now, you might say, but that's normal. I ain't never seen my woman's kiss none of her friends like this. So I don't get how this could be nothing but a very unfruitful relationship. Now let's go to. So it says, if she loves you, she'll remind you of Islam when you forget yourself.
I'm a Somali and I'm married to an.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna show this clip right here, and then I'm gonna go to the scriptures, because this clip shows one of these women are lesbians. Okay? Slocky. 1 second. She said, yes, I love lesbians. Yes, I believe in women's rights. I would never go out of my way to judge anyone that's had it. That's anyone, and that's how it should be. So they promote. She promotes them. These are supposed to be women that serve Allah. And it's just hard for me to believe they have husbands. Right? So until they say otherwise, they guilty, bro. All right? They guilty as all hell. Let me see what some of the comments say. Yeah. Now, it says, what's the point of whatever that is of being Muslim if you follow this pattern? There is no difference between you and non-Muslim. Allah gave you a mind to see the right from wrong, not what you want. If this is just about a trend, if it's just about trend, you're not Muslim then, because Muslims doesn't accept all that. All Muslims will be forgiven except one, the one that reveals their sins. Then you are not a good Muslim. Even Allah himself dislike lesbians. See how confusing this is? Let me see something here. Let me get a precept. This is confusing. Slacking. Let's see. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 14, and I'm going to start at verse 33. It says, for the Most High is not the author of confusion, but of peace in all the churches of the saints. It says, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak. Now, they're not in church. They serve another God, right? But I'm reading it anyway. But they are commanded to be under obedience also, saith the law. Under obedience to who? Let's see. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. So these women cannot, surely they don't have husbands. And if they do, this is why this is wicked. For it's a shame for women to speak in the church. These women don't have husbands. They're lesbians. All right. But they don't want to come out. So they're being wicked and sneaky and conniving with these TikTok videos. Right? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and 24 in the Good News translation. It says,
I'm a Somali.
It says, they no longer kept their lives or their marriages pure. A man might kill another by the act of treachery or cause him grief by committing adultery with his wife. Everything was complete was a complete riot of bloody murder, robbery, deceit, corruption, faithfulness, disorder, and falsehood. Harassment of innocent people, ingratitude, moral decay, sexual perversion. This is sexual perversion. Broken marriages. They have the audacity to give marital counseling of individuals. How? I'm going to show you how they shouldn't be doing this. This is Job chapter 39 and 17. Because the Most High have deprived her, whom? The woman, of wisdom. Neither have he imparted to her understanding. This is why they do what they do and go according to their feelings. You just heard this woman say she's serving Allah, but she's cool with women committing abortions. She's cool. They're both cool with the same-sex marriages. This is why. Let me go back to Wisdom of Solomon, because it explains it all. It says, verse 26, harassment of innocent people, Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 26 in the Good News translation. Harassment of innocent people, ingratitude, moral decay, sexual perversion, broken marriages, adultery, and immorality. The worship of idols, whose name shall never be spoken. Allah, that's an idol. Is the beginning and the end, the cause and the result of every evil. All this that they're doing, all this in the churches, in the mosque, and you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, you're going to pay for your idol worship. You're going to pay for your debauchery and your nasty, wicked, perverse ways. And pushing this. Young women are going to see this and say, I could still serve, because you can't serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You could serve Jesus and do this shit right here. Sure. Because that's not a living power. You could serve any other God on earth who are idols. But to come to the living power, Yahweh, whose name means he is, he exists, Wah, and Yahweh Shai, who the word English calls Jesus, Yahweh Shai is he saves. Literally, salvation from what? The incoming destruction of America. That they will specifically have a part in. Oh, they might not be in America right now, but they surely going to be judged for this wicked ass promotion of all the worldly things that the Lord hates. This is how you know these women aren't sincere. They're evil, man. May the Lord destroy them. It says, imagine if your daughter, man, sees some shit like this. She gonna think, see, it is righteous. It's that other guy, the one that my daddy loved, that said he gonna kill women like this. But they seem okay. They not okay. Then they're useless. They don't want to bring seed to the world because they're about getting rid of them. Man, I'm telling you, bro. Let me keep reading. It says, the worship of idols, whose name should never be spoken, is the beginning and the end that cause the result of every evil. People who worship them lose control of themselves in ecstasy, pass off lies as prophecies, or live wickedly, break their word without hesitation. You would think they would know, since they're Muslim, take heed to their other Muslim sisters who know that this is wrong. Want to know why? Because it's all wrong. You should be serving Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's why. They tell lies under oath and expect no punishment, because the idols they put their trust in are lifeless. Allah is lifeless. Allah just means power. And who has the power? The Israelites. All right? Starting with the elect. It says, but punishment will finally catch up with them for two reasons. First, they were in error about the Most High when they worshiped idols. Second, they had so little regard for the holiness that they made false statements to deceive people. Let me read it again. When they worshiped idols. Second, they had so little regard for holiness that they made false statements to deceive people. All you heard was false statements coming from these women. You can't serve Yahweh Bashim Shai in the world. Allah is of the world. That's why so many Jakes is into Islam. They went away from Christianity, so you don't eat pork no more. You don't celebrate some holidays, but you still smoke weed. You commit adultery, and you don't speak out against, certain things that the Lord hates. You know why these women ain't gonna come right out and say that they're lesbians? Because deep down inside they know it's wicked, and they don't want to get shamed. So they're like, it's like witchcraft, showing all this affection towards each other like you would give towards your husband, but in the same place denying what they know what they're doing, man. It's obvious these women are in a relationship together. Nobody care if they say they not. They fucking lying. And they under the banner of Allah. It says, when unrighteous people commit sin, they will be hunted down, not by the power of whatever thing they swear by. See, Allah ain't going to do nothing to them. Jesus ain't going to do nothing to you. But by the punishment that sinners deserve. And who's that? It's going to be Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right? This is Romans chapter 1 and verse 25. I start at verse. Let me see how much time I got. I'll start at 21. You know what? I don't even need to read all this. Let me start. I'll start at verse 25. Salaki. Who changed the truth of the Most High to a lie, and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator? You could look and see they reverence each other. They don't care about how this make Islam look. But see here in the truth, and I say the truth, I'm talking about men who hate all the wickedness of America, all the wickedness of the world. We don't pick and choose what we gon' like and dislike. The Lord said eat the whole roll, so that you can understand what he does not like and what does please him. And if you're a man of the Lord, you're going to have that same spirit. And then you're going to defend it and speak out against this type of behavior from women of our tribes. And let's say they're from other nations. It's still a lot of women from our tribes that follow this religion, that follow this idolatry. All right. It says, who changed, Romans 1 and 25, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause, the Most High gave them up onto vile affections. For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. See that? They're pro-abortion. They're pro-lesbian. They're pro-transgender. They're pro-everything that opposes the Heavenly Father. Even Islam. So what are these two doing? They're hiding under this so they could practice it, but still think they're going to be protected and covered, and they're going to have you, man. But this is a vile affection right here, and it's a lie. It says, for this cause the Most High gave them unto a vile affection, for even their women did change the natural use into which is against nature. Right? It says, and likewise also man, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one towards another, man with man working which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, and which was meat. Hey, this applies to you women as well. The Lord not dealing with woman on woman. Okay? It says, and even as they did not like to retain The Most High in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind to do the things which were not convenient. These are reprobates right here. Okay? Being filled with all unrighteousness. Well, let me get this one. I've been bringing this one out, so might as well bring it out again. This is Sirach 25 and 19. It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. These women are wicked as hell. All right? Make no mistake. It says, Romans 1 and 29, being filled with all unrighteousness. This is them. Fornication. This is them. Wickedness. This is them. Covetous. Maliciousness. Full of envy, murder, debate, deceit. These bitches are deceitful. Coming off like they fear any power, but in reality, they're just feminists with hijabs on, proposing as Muslim women and speaking as they're righteous, but they're not. Malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of the Most High. They are haters of the Most High. Despiteful, they're proud. These women are proud. Boasters, inventors of evil things. It's an evil thing to present yourself as a Muslim woman, even though Muslim women ain't righteous. You're not righteous, man. Nobody's righteous, first of all. But at least through Yahweh Bashim al-Rashad, Yahweh can deal with you. So then that woman needs to be in the order of her husband. And then the Lord will deal with her through her husband. Right? It says, inventors of evil things. So this is an evil thing right here. Disobedient to parents. Without understanding. Covenant breakers. They're covenant breakers. Without natural affection. This is not natural affection. This is vile affection. Implacable. Unmerciful. Who knowing the judgment of the Lord, Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have the pleasure in them that do them. Let me read that again. This is saying something right here. Salaki, 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to read this in the NLT for edification. Romans 1 and 32. It says, they know Yahweh's justice requires that those who do these things deserve to die. Yet they do them anyway. Worse yet, they encourage others to do them too. How? How would that happen? Because when a young Israelite woman who may be seeking righteousness, who may want to get right with the Lord, but may be in this spirit, will come across this video, and then the Lord going to give that woman or those women over to a vile affection, and they should continue in their wicked ass ways, not knowing the terror of the Lord, and going to be put to death. All right. So this is just another lesson on the wickedness that's amongst all these religions. And it starts with the so-called black woman. All right. Why do I say that? Because our women are amongst these congregations. And these look to be, hey, they may not be Negro women, but they're still posing and presenting themselves as women of color. And at the end of the day, let's say they not, it's still wickedness. They're still women. And the scriptures didn't say all women that's Israelite women are wicked. No, Sirach 25 and 19 said all women. That includes women of the other nations as well. All right. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all glory, honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles and the bishops of Great Millstone and shalom.